We're here in Pallet Town, set to see a matchup between the Pallet Town starters and the Rock Tunnel Gravelers in KBA basketball. Welcome inside Oak Arena. Curtis Coleman here, bringing you the action for the KBA on Elite 4 TV. And as I mentioned, it's a matchup between the Gravelers and the starters. These are two of the bottom teams in the league right now, but it does have playoff ramifications. For Pallet Town, they currently sit 9th in the league at 3-5. That's thanks to a head-to-head loss to Team Rocket. Meanwhile, Rock Tunnel sits 1-7 right now. If they want to make the playoffs, or if they want a chance at making the playoffs, they need to win this game. I don't know if they're mathematically eliminated if they lose, but they're essentially out if they lose. Opening tip-off taking place between Golem and Articuno, and it's won by Articuno. Ash Ketchum passes it ahead to Pikachu. Pikachu crosses up Treecko for a second. Ketchum pulls up. 3. Good! Start things on a high note. Ash Ketchum. Oddish is going to find Treecko. Over to Oddish in the corner. That 3 won't go. Rebound. Sandslash inside. Blocked by Articuno. And Blastoise on the rebound. Both Ash Ketchum and Oddish played pretty poor defense this year, so this will be an interesting matchup as Blastoise finds Bulbasaur inside. Nice bucket. Bulbasaur has the type advantage against his matchup, Sandslash. Bulbasaur has the type advantage against pretty much everybody playing in this game. Ash is going to get the steal against Oddish. Pulls up on the other side. That's a midi. That long 2 won't go. Rebound to Swampert. Swampert looking to right the track. These have been pretty awful this year after being named to the Christmas Day special team, which is pretty weird looking back on it. Golem, nice finish. Around some decent defense, it's 5-2 Pallet Town. Bulbasaur on the outside. Bulbasaur is a fringe all-star as Ash Ketchum drains the 3. Look at that, they're up 8-2 Ketchum and Bulbasaur. Two players looking and awaiting on the all-star roster announcement. Both are hopeful to get in. Treecko finds Swampert to Oddish. Oddish also a hopeful for the All-Star game. That 3 won't fall. Rebound goes to Articuno. Already, Pallet Town just asserting their dominance. Blastoise over Swampert. That's good. Blastoise taking on his fellow Water-type starter, and it's off to a good start. Oddish at the other side. Thought about pulling up. Gives it off to Golem. Gets it right back. Oddish, 3. Fouled by Ketchum. Will head to the free throw line. I mentioned Oddish is another all-star hopeful. Oddish enters this game averaging 15 points, 1.1 rebounds, 1.6 assists, 0.3 steals, 0.1 blocks, 42% from the field, 36% from 3. Oddish, I guess, really looking to assert dominance early on. Has taken a bunch of shots already. Take a look at some of the leaders playing in this game, league-wide. In three-point percentage, Rock Tunnel's Treecko at 55.6 is tied for 10th in the league, while Blastoise is tied for 8th at 60% from 3. Field goal percentage, Articuno is 5th at 65.3% from the field. In blocks, Onyx is tied for 10th at 1.9 per game. In steals, Articuno tied for the league lead at 1.3. Oddish's first free throw is good, by the way. Second free throw, also good. In terms of assists, Sandslash sits tied for 10th at 3.1 per game, while Bulbasaur is 4th place at 4 assists a game. Leads all non-point guards. In rebounds, neither team possessing a player, and Oddish is the second leading scorer in the KBA right now. Second free throw, or third free throw is good. Oddish has 3 now, and the lead is half. Or Pallet Town now doubling Rock Tunnel. Ash Ketchum off to a great start, gives it off to Blastoise. Blastoise against Swampert. Gonna give it off to Pikachu. Pikachu against Treecko. That won't go. Rebound to Swampert. Pikachu obviously a bit of trouble against Treecko. Treecko resists Pikachu's attack. Sandslash goes up. That won't go. Rebound finds Golem. Golem Gives it right to Blastoise. That's an easy steal. Blastoise has Ketchum up the court, decides not to pass it. Blastoise on the outside. Blastoise finds Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur against Sandslash to Ketchum. Ketchum blocked by Golem. Great work by Golem chasing that down. Sandslash on the other side. Sandslash inside, up against Bulbasaur. That shot will fall. The Gravelers 2 for 6 from the field so far. Both these teams have putrid offenses at some points. As Ketchum, nice turnaround jumper. He's got 8 in the first quarter. Great start. Timeout will be called by the Gravelers. 12-7, Pallet Town currently leads. Take a look at some of the main storylines in this game. I mean, Articuno could struggle big time. Against Rock Tunnel, being a 4-time weakness to Rock, this could be a rough game. And Onyx, really kind of the player that got away from Rock Tunnel. I'm sure they'd love to have him on the team. Instead, he's lighting it up off the bench. For the starters, as Articuno pokes the rebound to Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur finds Articuno for the finish. And Bulbasaur back to being a distributor. That's his second dime at least. They're doubling their opponents once again. Oddish. Lost the dribble, bounce pass to Treecko. Treecko drives. Treecko blocked by Articuno. Rebound to Golem. That won't go. Rebound by Articuno. Articuno to Blastoise. Blastoise breezes by Swampert and gets the foul. Blastoise has 4. And he'll head to the free throw line. Blastoise enters this game averaging 10.3 points, 5.8 rebounds, 1.5 assists, half a steal, 0.6 blocks, 48% from the field, 60% from 3. Blastoise also another fringe all-star, you know, player who it wouldn't be completely blasphemous to leave Blastoise out of the all-star game. Free throw's good. Blastoise has 5 now. What a start for Pallet Town offensively. 17-7. Swampert blocked by Blastoise. Rebound goes to Articuno. It's got to be at least his 5th of the quarter. Gives it off Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur dribbles to his right. It's Ketchum, defended by Oddish, gets a screen. Ketchum gives it back to Articuno. The pick and roll works out. Beautiful play. Coach Samuel Oak has been going to work on his drawing board. 19-7. Oddish to Treecko. Treecko for 3. That's no good. Rebound to Blastoise. Blastoise takes it up over Swampert. That's no good. Rebound goes to Golem. Golem finds Sandslash now. At this point, Rock Tunnel already down 12. This is just ugly. They're against a 3 for Oddish is good, but they're against one of the worst teams in the league. I think some would argue this is the second worst team in the league right now. And Rock Tunnel's already being blown out. Not a good sign for this team right now or in the future, really, as Ketchum makes a nice finish. Ash Ketchum has 10 points in the first quarter. That's as many points as Rock Tunnel has. Treecko, other side of 3 ball, will fall. There you go. Treecko says, don't count us out yet. Rock Tunnel by far the lowest scoring team in the league. I think their main target in the offseason has to be a big that can score. Honestly, their defense isn't even that wholly awful. It's their offense that's on a different level of bad. Bulbasaur gets fouled. We'll head to the free throw line. Bulbasaur's averaging 8 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists a game, 0.8 steals, 0.4 blocks, 57% from the field, 0% from 3. He'll shoot 2.
At the line 2 times.
Shooting 2.
Take a look and see how Pallet Town got here. They lost their first couple of games on the last possession, really, where Ash Ketchum made some really bad turnovers as Bulbasaur makes the first free throw. They lost their first game to Celadon, then they lost to the Kanto Embers. After that, it was a win over Central City. Pikachu had a great game in that one. And then getting blown out by Goldenrod. They proceeded to beat Lake of Rage by 5. And then lose to Team Rocket in that big rivalry game. Then they beat Lavender Town in a very close match.
Timeout.
As a timeout called by the Gravelers. And finally, they lost to Mushroom Kingdom. Blastoise missed the game-winning shot. Bowser hit a game-winning shot. And now they lead Rock Tunnel 23-13. Not even 3/4 of the way through the first. It's Magmar taking the inbound. Magmar had a fantastic most recent game for Rock Tunnel. Actually named him player of the game, the first player on a losing team to be named player of the game this season. Magmar's shot won't fall. Rebound by Blastoise. They take it up. It's Onyx in the post against Decidueye. That was a major mismatch. Despite the type advantage, Decidueye can't do anything against the much larger Onyx. Magmar against Totodile. Totodile's got a type advantage here. Good for Pallet Town. Magmar finds Decidueye against Pikachu. Over Pikachu. That's no good. Rebound swatted away by Pikachu. It's going to be Graveler's ball.
Substitutions.
Into the game comes Geodude, who might very well be the only above-average player for their spot in the lineup on the entire Rock Tunnel team. Geodude has certainly been very solid this year. And I mean no pun intended. Magmar's jumper will fall.
46. The helper. Number 23.
Lead down to 10. It's Totodile. Arceus gets open. Not in a good spot to shoot, though. Arceus goes to his right. Arceus against Lycanroc. We'll see what brace he put on for what plate he's using this game. Theoretically, you'd want to use the fighting plate. As the jumper from Pikachu won't fall, it's rebounded by Geodude. Here comes Lycanroc. Lycanroc by Arceus just misses. Rebound goes to Onyx. Totodile swings it forward. Pikachu breezes right by Decidueye and throws it down. Lead up to 12. Decidueye. Other side finds Lycanroc right after Snorlax got open, but Snorlax obviously not much of a shooter. Lycanroc to Decidueye. Decidueye gets a screen. Decidueye does a spin move for fun. Takes the jumper. That's no good. Is why you shouldn't be taking spin moves for fun. Rebound to Onyx. Totodile races forward. Totodile stops on a whim and gets called for the charge.
First personal foul. First team foul.
27-15. Pallet Town still leads regardless of that charge.
Number 57.
40 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Here's Magmar. Magmar stripped by Totodile. Now, at many points throughout the season, I said Totodile is a better player than Ash Ketchum. Should be starting. And do I still maintain that? I don't really disagree with it. I think you could go either way right now. Geodude over Onyx, fouled, and the bucket.
Number 95.
And that's what I mean. Geodude is a pretty good player. For his position, Geodude averaging 5.3 points, 3.4 rebounds, 1.5 assists, 0.4 steals, 0.6 blocks, 51% from the field, 37% from 3. We'll take a look to see how Rock Tunnel got to this point. This will be pretty quick. First, they lost to Lake of Rage. Then they beat Team Rocket by 2. Then they lost to Lavender Town. They lost by 25 to Saffron. They lost by 7 to Mushroom Kingdom. They lost by 19 to Goldenrod. They lost by 6 to Celadon. Lost by 7 to Central City. They haven't really been all that close in most of their games. Typhlosion, shot clock off, looking to wait for last shot, I think. Typhlosion defended by Decidueye. Typhlosion, step back, jumper, got it! Those two know each other from the Hisui region. Typhlosion gets the best of them, and that'll do it for the first quarter. Pallet Town, an offensive explosion, are currently dominating Rock Tunnel. They lead 29-18. We'll be back with more action. We're back at Oak Arena, and man, fans must be enjoying themselves. Curtis Coleman bringing you the action for the KBA on Elite Four TV, and boy, is there action. Action by the Pallet Town starters. They lead 29-18 through one quarter on the Rock Tunnel Gravelers. The Gravelers can't be, as I mentioned, can't be mathematically eliminated from this game because we don't know who they play in their final two games, but could be virtually forced into, at best, a tiebreak, and you never know how those will go. A win in this game for the Gravelers actually clinches a playoff spot for the Goldenrod War Turtles. Magmar will put it in to open up the second quarter. Magmar's got 4 points now. Lead down to 9. Totodile finds Typhlosion. Typhlosion drives by over Snorlax. Nice hook shot from Typhlosion, who's really been improving his most recent games. Magmar finds Snorlax. Snorlax against Onix. This will be tough as Onix has a resistance against Snorlax, and there you go right there. Onix with the block. Arceus finds Totodile. Totodile stops on a dime over Magmar. That's blocked. Magmar, the converted shooting guard, has a bit more size on a lot of the other point guards in the league. Use that to his advantage.
Substitutions on the court.
And as a reward for that block, in comes Oddish. Onix is inbounding it. Looking for someone to pass who just gives it off to Bulbasaur in the corner. Bulbasaur to Typhlosion. Typhlosion on the right side, dribbling, spinning around. Decidueye puts it up, and that rolls out. It's rebounded by Snorlax. Here comes Swampert. Swampert against Arceus. Swampert stops just at the free throw line. Swampert gives it off, rotating Lycanroc, and Decidueye takes the feed from Oddish. That's going to be an illegal screen called against Onix. So the play comes to an end. No, it's not against Onix. Snorlax, I believe. Play will come to an end. It'll be Pallet Town ball. I was wondering, why is Onix getting an illegal screen? He's on the other team. Just read it wrong. Typhlosion to Arceus on the outside. Arceus gets a screen. Arceus spinning, puts a tough shot up, doesn't even get up there. It's blocked by Swampert. Here comes Decidueye. Decidueye bounce pass to Oddish. Oddish against Ash Ketchum. The battle of no defense. Oddish finds Swampert. Swampert back to Oddish. Finds Lycanroc inside. Blocked by Bulbasaur. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Bulbasaur says, "This is my house." Bulbasaur's got to be one of the most respectable players in the entire league, you know. Always does things the right way. Not the most popular, but it seems like everybody loves him. Snorlax finds Lycanroc. Decidueye to Swampert. Oddish on the outside. Oddish, tough shot. That's no good. Good defense from Ash Ketchum. Can't believe I said that. Rebound goes to Arceus, and Ash Ketchum's playing defense against Arceus now. Was briefly at least. Bulbasaur on the outside. Typhlosion finds Onix, who breaks free and throws it down. Onix has 4, and the lead's up to 13. Oddish, alley-oop, completely out of the way of Snorlax. Why are you relying on Snorlax to make an athletic play? That's like the entire point of Snorlax. Ash Ketchum. Bulbasaur. Back to Ketchum, gives it right back to Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur to Onix. Onix for Typhlosion. Typhlosion gets a screen, gets a shot off. That's no good. Rebound goes to Swampert. Had to battle for it with Onix. Swampert dribbles it up against Typhlosion. Got a nice mismatch. Gives it to Decidueye. Decidueye against Arceus. To Swampert in the post against Typhlosion. Fade away. Jumper is good. Swampert's on the board for the first time. 2 points, minus 12. Yikes. Timeout starters. Why? I don't know. Maybe Ash tried to use his bike, and Professor Oak's like, nope. 33-22. Pallet Town has taken over from the beginning of the game and Really hasn't looked back. Arceus inbounds it. Bulbasaur in the paint. Gives it out to Ketchum on the outside. Ketchum against Oddish. Ketchum fouled. Ash Ketchum will head to the free throw line. Swampert cannot believe it.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Coach, a bunch of Riley Freemans is not happy, but when is he happy?
Shooting 2.
You know, that's a player you wonder. It's almost like when it's not if he'll get fired, it's when he'll get fired. Regardless, Ketchum will head to the free throw line. 11.6 points, 1.5 rebounds, 3 assists a game, 0.6 steals, 0.4 blocks, 44% shooting, 52% from 3, very strong.
Take a break. 2 shots.
From beyond the arc. Ketchum's got 10 points so far. First free throw's good. He's up to 11. What a performance so far by Ash Ketchum. Must have turned his hat around backwards, metaphorically, because obviously you can see it's still on forward. One of the few players in the league are allowed to wear a hat. Actually, that's completely untrue. There are quite a few players who do wear hats, or a couple at least. You got Luffy. That's one. You got, who else? Parappa. Parappa definitely wears a hat. There's my list of characters that wear hats. I feel like Chibi, the iconic Chibi from that one Game's Done Quick. As a 3 from Oddish won't fall. Rebound goes to Onyx. Onyx making some moves with the ball. Finds Arceus. He's still against Decidueye. He'll put it in. Take advantage of it. Lead is up to 15. Lycanroc hands it off to Decidueye. Decidueye gets a screen, or Oddish gets some screens. Decidueye finds Oddish. Oddish took too long to receive the pass, or Decidueye took too long to make the decision. Ash Ketchum's going to be called for a foul. Oddish makes the most of it, but Oddish was wide open for a second. You know, it was a great screen set up by the team, and took too long to pass the ball. Oddish didn't get an open shot. Instead, he has to drive, force the foul. Oddish has 6 points so far. He was dropping 20 before it was cool. Oddish, it's really cooled off after the really hot start to the season. Was averaging over 20 points the first few games of the year. Was leading the league in scoring, and since then has just kind of fallen off. This team is really without an identity at this stage. Treecko's been good at some points, but right now their identity is worst team in the KBA. And you wonder what assets does this team need to improve on? Like, can Oddish even make the All-Star game with being on the worst team? I mean, at this point, they're a game and a half back of Lavender Town. Second free throw is good. As mentioned, Pallet Town, the stakes a lot higher. Kanto and Team Rocket both haven't played their last games yet, but getting close to it. They're half a game, or they're tied with Team Rocket right now. 1 game back of Kanto. It's Arceus over Snorlax. That's a tough shot over a lot of players. Won't fall. It's rebounded by Snorlax. Here comes Oddish. Oddish, lengthy pass. Decidueye blows by Typhlosion and throws it down. Decidueye's on the board, and we take a look at that again. Good air. I'm not sure why that deserved a replay. It was a fine dunk, but it wasn't like anything really special. It's not going to get you an invite to the dunk contest, which we've made already. Bulbasaur to Ash Ketchum. His shot won't go. He was in tight. Misses the pretty easy shot, honestly. I feel like I haven't been mean enough in this game. Oddish gives it to Snorlax. Snorlax and Sandslash. What is Sandslash doing? Sandslash just standing there, doing absolutely nothing, and not trying to get open. Swampert against Ash is a major mismatch. What can Swampert do? Gonna bank it home. It was actually a decent effort from Ketchum. Swampert's got 4. Ketchum at the logo right now. They haven't scored in a good minute. Or they're definitely not scoring at the same rate as the first quarter. Typhlosion's jumper. That's in and out. Rebound to Onyx. Onyx puts it in. Onyx has 6 now. Onyx is a player who's really making a push for that 6th Mon of the year, or at least all 6th Mon party. Really been strong as the games have gone by. Decidueye. Trying to limit the damage. Jumper. No good. Rebound. Swampert goes off their hand. It goes off Arceus' hand, actually. It'll be Graveler's ball. They call it timeout.
Substitutions on the court.
Down 39-28, and now you're starting to see a little bit. Ash Ketchum, he's been running around this whole half, really, this whole quarter at least, and as a result, likely getting a bit tired. The inbound, Oddish, right away, got it! Oddish has 11. That's more like the classic Oddish we're used to seeing. Bulbasaur to Onyx. Onyx goes back to basket, but still dribbling. Gives it off to Blastoise. Blastoise against Geodude. That's a rough matchup. Onyx fouled with the bucket. Onyx has 8, and Golem cannot believe it. Golem's like, this is the one player I want to beat this season. Onyx could have easily been on Rock Tunnel. Chose instead to, I believe, sign with the Pallet Town starter. So a bit of tension there.
Number 95.
And honestly, Onyx would probably be an upgrade over whoever they have at center. Onyx is averaging 6.3 points, 4.1 rebounds, 1.1 assists, 0.9 steals, 1.9 blocks. Having a fantastic defensive season off the bench. 55% from the field. Oh, I forgot. This is the free throw. Onyx makes that free throw. He's got 9 points.
Last 2 minutes to play.
And the lead is at 10. Treecko rushes it out. Treecko bounce pass. Oddish wide open. 3. Got it!
Number 21.
Oddish loves getting the green light. And drains it. It's an 8-point game. Totodile. They played a better second, I'll give them that, especially defensively. More so, seems more like Pallet Town's just kind of cooled off. Typhlosion, major mismatch against Treecko, and I just mean that one's more about the typing. It's a 10-point game. Oddish against Totodile. Spins, drives, can't put it in! And what was Geodude doing? Came air dunking the ball, I guess? Forgot the ball. And it's going to result in a turnover. Bulbasaur dribbles it around, pulls up for 3. That's no good. Rebound to Golem. Bulbasaur, not much of a shooter, and by that I mean he doesn't really like to shoot the ball that much. He prefers to set up his teammates, so it's pretty rare to see him take a 3 with that much time left on the shot clock. Oddish in the corner. Takes a step back. Jumper. Good. Oddish is getting their team back in it. It's an 8-point game now. Totodile, other side. Over to Blastoise. Blastoise drives. Blastoise blocked by Geodude. Out of bounds it goes, though, and I'm just going to point out, Oddish has 16 points right now, and this is what I mean. Ash Ketchum, 12 points. Oddish, 16 points. Obviously, they haven't played against each other exclusively, but generally speaking, neither of them are playing particularly good defense. And now they take Oddish out. Now, that's a bit strange. Oddish pretty much scored their last, 20 points. And they're taking him out. Get ready for a scoreless drought, perhaps. But who knows? Articuno to Totodile. Totodile's got a foot inside the 3-point line. Passes it off to Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur's on the near side. Bulbasaur drives to his right. Bulbasaur, jumper. Good. Bulbasaur's got 6. Pallet Town, 46 points in the first half. Insane number. Treecko, other side. Looking for the step back. Instead just passes it off. Defended by Typhlosion. Treecko on the far side. Treecko looking. Treecko drives, spins around. Treecko, jumper, no good. Rebound to Blastoise. 3, 2, gotta heave it up to end the half. No good. That'll do it for the opening half. The Gravelers actually outscored Pallet Town in the second quarter. 18-17, but that doesn't matter. The lead is still quite large. It's at 10 right now. We'll see if Pallet Town can keep it up in the second half after this break. We're back in Ocarina, and firstly, I'd like to apologize to those of you that had to listen to Riley Freeman's interview. That wasn't really planned. I don't know personally what he said, but I was told to give just a general apology, whether he said explicitives, whether he dropped a couple N-bombs, probably did, let's be real here. Either way, just very not appropriate, and apologies to all you children in the crowd, perhaps. Or just those of you who are taken aback by it, I guess. Oddish opening the second half for 3, no good. Oddish has 16 points. Oddish has matched their season average in the first half alone. But right now, it's not enough because Pallet Town still is up by 10 on the Rock Tunnel Gravelers. Bulbasaur going to be blocked by Geodude. Going to head out, remain starter's ball, and Geodude's got a really tough matchup in store. His matchups, Bulbasaur, Blastoise. Those are 2 characters with a 4-time type advantage against them. It's going to be really difficult to defend, not more difficult to attack. It's going to be difficult to attack, even more difficult to defend. Ash Ketchum finds Blastoise. Pikachu to catch him. Pass, no look. And Articuno off the mark, and it was bumped by Geodude. Other way, bumped by Golem, other way. Nice feed. Treecko's going to get the finish. Treecko's got 5 points. That's the second leading scorer on Rock Tunnel right now, which is quite pathetic. 4 players on Pallet Town with at least 5. Blastoise against Swampert. Blastoise in the paint. That won't go. Rolls out. Rebound by Swampert. Swampert rushes forward. Goes to his right for Oddish. Oddish against Ash Ketchum. Geodude against Bulbasaur. Geodude blocked and caught by Articuno. No fear in that bird. Bulbasaur gets a screen. Bulbasaur dribbles right by over Golem. That's good. No fear in that Mon, mainly because he had the 4-time type advantage. Bulbasaur's a plus 11, 8 points, 3 for 5 shooting, at least 2 assists. Oddish, other side, takes the feed. Oddish gets a screen. It's not a good one. Oddish to Golem. Golem over Articuno. That's good. Golem's got 4. That's timeout for Pallet Town. Rock Tunnel's within 8 right now, so it's not over, but obviously doesn't look great. Now, do they have the ability to come back? I'm not sure. Can they come back? Yes. You know, it's kind of the opposite of what it normally is. Normally, do they have the ability to come back? Yes. Can they come back? Probably not. This is, can they come back? Yes. Do they have the ability? No. Probably not. Going to be a turnover, and Pallet Town not making it uneasy to come back, I'll say. They see the shooting percentage difference, 54% for Pallet Town in the first half. Theoretically, that should go down. 38% for Rock Tunnel. I'm not going to say theoretically that should go up, because they have a terrible offense this year. By far the worst offense in the KBA. Decidueye against Bulbasaur. Grass on grass starter, spins around, knocks down Articuno, and Bulbasaur had a foul at the last second reach in there. Articuno not sure what he was doing, but Decidueye will head to the free throw line. Decidueye enters averaging 4 points, 0.3 rebounds, 1.3 assists, 0.3 steals, 0.3 blocks, 37% from the field, 33% from 3, has 4 points right now.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
Some of the top bench players in the league playing in this game, in fact. Magmar, mainly due to his starter minutes, but still technically ranks 5th among bench players in scoring. Onyx is 8th. Lycanroc is 7th. Now, this is a Rock Tunnel team that's had to fidget with their lineup so much throughout the year. Just counting how many players they use. Currently, 3 players on the team are inactive. Then you've got Hitmontop, who was traded. So that's 14 different players they've used this season. Decidueye gets it to fall. Decidueye, second leading scorer with 6 points. Ash Ketchum gives it to Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur gets a little bit of space. Nice screen from Articuno. Jumpers, good. Bulbasaur, smooth, has 10 points. Bulbasaur really leading the way in the second and third quarter. It's Oddish on the outside. Gives it off to Treecko. Treecko, really the second best player on this team. Really the only other player who's not, we probably should replace him. Maybe Sandslash. Oddish's jumper, no good. Rebound by Articuno. Articuno, lengthy pass. Corner, 3. Pikachu won't fall. Rebound, Blastoise is in there. That won't go. Rebound goes to Golem. It's Decidui. He's double teamed by Articuno and Bulbasaur, but that leaves a wide open Golem. Articuno caught looking. And Golem's got 6 points. The lead is down to 6, by the way. Don't look now if you're a Pallet Town fan. I've been talking like they've been dominating the whole game, and generally they have been. They've been the controlling team for pretty much the entire game. Articuno inside. Nice feed by Ash Ketchum. I mean, look at the difference there. 51 to 40%. That's still a major difference. Oddish finds Treecko. Good finish. Reverse lay-in. And a beautiful on the nose pass by Oddish. I'm using curling terminology now. Watching too much Winter Olympics. Ketchum finds Blastoise to Articuno. Articuno over Golem. That's no good. Rebounded by Golem. Decidui finds Swampert. Knocking down Blastoise, and that's a bucket. Swampert has 6, and it's a 4-point game. My goodness, we have ourselves a game. Ketchum, alley-oop, knocked away by Oddish. What a play, what a read. Treecko, other side, 3, no good. Rebounded by Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur finds Pikachu. Pikachu, tight defense by Oddish. Ash Ketchum against Treecko. Remember, Ash once owned a Treecko. Obviously, that became a Sceptile. Ketchum. Drives, Ketchum. Oh my, he's just going to pass it off to Articuno, and that shot won't go. Rebound by Golem. Here comes Treecko. Treecko to Oddish. Oddish against Pikachu. Gives it right back. Ketchum got in there. He's got the steal. He's on a fast break. Ash Ketchum. Fouled by Golem. He'll head to the free throw line. Now, I'm going to take a moment to go on a little rant here. I got into watching videos about who Ash Ketchum's ultimate team is. Obviously, Pikachu. Like, theoretically, Pallet Town, you could argue, should be made of Ash and his best Pokemon from throughout the series. If you want to build a team around him, I mean, you've got Pikachu on it right now. And Bulbasaur's a classic. I wouldn't say he's one of his best. You get Greninja from Lavender Town. But obviously, they would be very reluctant to part with him. Snorlax is a potential addition. Obviously, the 6-move knowing Snorlax. But another big candidate, Gengar. A lot of people love Ash's Gengar. My pick, Infernape. Get Infernape on this roster. Ash and Infernape, my goodness, the chemistry would go crazy. And Lucario. I mean, it's all backcourt. That's the problem with making a team full of Ash and his best Pokemon. Charizard, overrated, but nonetheless would be on this roster. Probably wouldn't be starting, though. Would be, because he's front court. It's going to be a steal by Onix. Ash Ketchum takes it the other way. Ketchum sends it to the corner for Pikachu. Pikachu against Lycanroc. Back to Ketchum. Ketchum to Totodile. That's another one of Ash's Pokemon. Totodile behind the back. Reach and foul called against Snorlax. Timeout Pallet Town. They're losing their grip on the game a little bit. Rock Tunnel's had a great third quarter. Getting themselves back in it. And yeah, so that's kind of my general point. I don't know what my point was there, honestly, but more so just kind of discussing a what if. What if Ash Ketchum had a team surrounded by his best Pokemon? Thing is, you wouldn't have a good team because there'd be no bigs on it. Maybe Sceptile. Sceptiles would maybe be at the 4, probably. Not maybe, probably. Dragonite at the 5. Not great, honestly. Dragonite hasn't been great this season. Decidui takes it the other way. But point is, Infernape is probably a top 3 Pokemon of Ash. And a nice feed. Swampert with the jam. Neither of those belong to Ash, so they show no mercy. Totodile to Typhlosion. Now, this is the bench getting involved. Obviously, Ash isn't on the court, but still, I don't think you know, you go into this game, you love Ash Ketchum, you're thinking, oh, that's my trainer. I don't want to make him upset. Lycanroc is one of Ash's Pokemon. That shot won't fall. Rebound by Onix. I'm really diving into the implications of the lore in this game. And honestly, it's all because I'm angry because I saw someone put Charizard over Infernape on Ash's ultimate team, which I strongly disagree with. Typhlosion, inside, over, Snorlax, that's good. And all of a sudden, it's an 8-point game. Typhlosion going to work. He was down to 4, but it's back up there again. Snorlax. Against Onix, over Onix, or just under Onix, more so. That won't go. Rebound to Arceus. Arceus dribbles it out. Finds Onix. Onix to Typhlosion. Typhlosion, bounce pass to Onix. Onix posts up against Magmar. This is a major type advantage. Gonna pass it off instead. Arceus puts it up. It's a tough one. That won't go. Rebounded by Swampert. Here comes Swampert. Taking it out. Slows down. It's Decidueye. Wide open. Jumper is good. Decidueye has 8. And the lead is at 6. Totodile. Jumper. No good. Rebound by Swampert. Out to Magmar. Magmar to Swampert. Swampert swings it for Snorlax. Snorlax to Magmar. Magmar's against Onix. This is a mismatch. And an illegal screen called against Swampert. That could be costly. Psyduck will inbound it. Now, why is Psyduck playing in this game, you asked? Originally, he was benched for a bit. We forgot to take him out. It should be Electabuzz in the lineup. Get that Electabuzz Magmar storyline. We forgot. So, apologies to those Electabuzz fans out there. All 8 of you. And that's going to be a block from Magmar to end the third quarter. Like Electabuzz was shooting that. You know Magmar's pumped up about it. That'll do it, though, for the third. A lead still belonging to the Pallet Town starters. It's just a lot closer now. Watch out for the Gravelers. We're back at Oak Arena for the fourth quarter of this game between the Pallet Town starters and the Rock Tunnel Gravelers. Curtis Coleman bringing you the axe for the KBA on Elite Four TV, and take a look at that assist of the game. 58-52 the lead. Rock Tunnel outscored them 16-12 in the third quarter. It's going down more and more downhill in terms of offensive production, which kind of expected because Rock Tunnel can't score. It's Bulbasaur against Sandslash. Tries feeding it inside. That's poked away by Gengar. Here comes Magmar the other way. Magmar gives it off to Decidueye. Decidueye gets a screen. It's a terrible one. He screens his... Golem screens Decidueye. Decidueye still has it. Has to do it himself. Fouled by Typhlosion. Decidueye will head to the free throw line. Decidueye has 8 points so far. Has played quite well as a spark plug. Part of the 15 bench points as a team they have. It's not as many as the 19 for Pallet Town. Decidueye heading to the line.
Take a break. Take a break.
Typhlosion can't believe it. And you know Riley would hate Ash. You know, they absolutely despise that guy. So Riley Freeman is Coach Freeman definitely wants a win. And you know Professor Oak would refuse to give Riley a Pokemon. So that's another reason why he'd want to win this game. This might be the most motivated Riley Freeman has ever been to win a basketball game. Decidueye hits the second free throw. The lead is back down to 4. Pikachu with it on the outside. Pikachu turns a corner, finds Totodile. Open 3. No good. Rebound to Golem. Magmar. Waiting, hands it off to Decidueye. Decidueye, Sandslash, gets away from Bulbasaur and drains it. It's a 1-point game. A lapse in defense from my Pookie Bulbasaur. Totodile, Articuno. Articuno stripped by Golem. They had no steals in the first half. There you go, there's a steal. Magmar against Totodile. Geodude waits. Geodude to Sandslash. Sandslash. Great screen by Geodude. Sandslash fouled by Blastoise. Sandslash has a chance to give Rock Tunnel their first lead of the game. Are you kidding me? What has happened to Pallet Town as they have fallen apart in the second half? Is Coach Riley Freeman out-coaching somebody? Are we... Like I said, this would mean more to him than any other game, but... I can't believe I said those words. Sandslash, averaging 8.3 points, 2.4 rebounds, 3.1 assists, 0.3 steals, 0.4 blocks. 2 elite passing small forwards playing in this game. Maybe the 2 best passing small forwards in the entire KBA. Into the game comes Treecko. We're tied at 58. Sandslash for the lead. It's good. Sandslash has 7, and Rock Tunnel has the lead. Now remember, they had a nice lead in their last game against Mushroom Kingdom, and they absolutely crapped the bed there. Pikachu finds Articuno. Good finish. Articuno's got 8. It wasn't Mushroom Kingdom they had the lead over. I don't remember who it was they had the lead over, but they had a nice lead. And then they turted the bed. Just blew it all almost immediately, really. Not immediately, over time, but they looked like they were going to win. And all of a sudden, it was gone. Treecko, long shot. Good! That's a 3! 10-2 run. Treecko's got 10. Everybody's getting involved at this stage. Ketchum against Magmar. Pikachu for 3. Other side. No good. Rebound by Geodude. Rock Tunnel's last game was against Central City. It's Treecko rising up and throwing it down. Treecko's got 12. Rock Tunnel blew it against Central City and now looking to not blow it this time. They end up losing by 7. That's insane. That they had a nice lead at the end and then they lost by 7. Magmar comes out. In comes Oddish. Oddish has 16. You got to remember that. Leading scorer in this game. And what's happened to Ash Ketchum at 12 in the first quarter and has absolutely faded since then. Blastoise to Ketchum. Ketchum gets a nice screen from Articuno. His jumper falls. There you go. He's back. He's got 16. 5 for 8 from the field. Very efficient. Oddish not so efficient. 4 for 13. It's Oddish against Ketchum. Oddish fights him off. Oddish is going to send it out to Treecko. Treecko to Geodude. Geodude hands it off. Oddish. Geodude. Bounce pass to Sandslash. Sandslash looks inside for Golem. Golem fakes. Can't put it in. It's rebounded by Articuno. Ketchum finds Blastoise. Blastoise stops. Finds Ketchum. Ketchum against Oddish. Ketchum flips it to Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur against Sandslash. Bulbasaur. Nice feed. Blastoise finishes. We're tied. They were so shocked by that Riley's head disappeared from existence briefly. Golem on the other side. Golem gives it to Oddish. Oddish gets a little bit of room. Oddish puts it up, and Articuno couldn't get the block, but he's got the rebound. Bulbasaur finds Blastoise. Blastoise against Golem. This could be a rough matchup. Over Golem. That's good for the lead. The 4x type advantage comes in handy. Time out, Gravelers. They were up by 4, and all of a sudden it's gone again. This is kind of to be expected at a Rock Tunnel. They looked good for a second, and now they don't look good anymore. Pallet Town had an epiphany, I guess. Realized, wait, we're losing to Rock Tunnel. They're looking good once again. Pallet Town trying to improve to 4-5 on the year. Remember, if Rock Tunnel wins this game, Goldenrod clinches a playoff spot. Oddish's jumper, good. He's got 18. And if Rock Tunnel loses, they're basically out of a playoff spot. Impossible for them to make it. Bulbasaur shot won't go. Rebound by Golem. We're tied at 66. Oddish, Treecko, over Blastoise. What a smart shot! He banks it home. And Rock Tunnel leads. Ketchum dribbles it out. Ketchum against Oddish. Ketchum's got Pikachu heading to his right. Ketchum stops. Nope, he's moving again. Finds Pikachu. It was a bad pass selection. Pikachu against Treecko. Pikachu, tough shot. That won't go. Rebound by Treecko. Treecko starts the rush forward. Gets it right back. Gets a screen from Golem. It's terrible. Golem's terrible at screens. Geodude. Over Blastoise. No good. Rebound by Blastoise. Big man Blastoise takes it up. Pikachu. Screen. Falling 3. No good. Rebound by Sandslash. Under 3 minutes to go. Geodude. Oddish. Gets room. Got it. Oddish has 20. Not on good field goal percentage, but the volume is there. Ketchum to Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur to Articuno. Articuno to Pikachu. Pikachu gets a good screen. Jumper. Banks it home. Pikachu's got 4. And now you look at those field goal percentage numbers. Quite even now. Timeout Rock Tunnel. They're up by 2. 70 to 68. My goodness, this one is a nail-biter. And after that start of that game, even after the first quarter, I would not have expected this. Player of the game, Oddish, 20 points. I don't blame you. He's not shooting particularly well, but man, when they needed him, to even give them life in this game, the only reason they're still in it is because of Oddish's volume scoring in the first half. Taking a look at some of the highlights, and granted, the rest of it's been more of a team game. There really isn't another co-star in this. It's Oddish and the gang. And this is not devaluing the gang's impact. The gang has been great, but it really has been Oddish and co-stars. Treecko's 3 won't go. Rebound by Blastoise. To Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur to Typhlosion. Typhlosion gets a screen. Spins inside. Wide open. And puts it in. Typhlosion has 10. And we're tied at 10. What a nifty move by Typhlosion. Treecko. Oh, he gets Typhlosion out of the way and hits the jumper. Lead. Back to Rock Tunnel. Treecko's got 16. And he is fired up right now. Completely deked out Typhlosion. Bulbasaur tried to save it, couldn't get to it on time. Typhlosion out there in place of Pikachu for the starting lineup with Typhlosion instead of Pikachu. That alley-oop attempt's going to be tipped away. Articuno will grab the rebound and then get fouled by Golem. Articuno heading to the free throw line. Riley cannot believe the call.
At the line, shooting for Brooklyn. Number 44. At the line, 2 times.
First free throw for Articuno. Good. Articuno has 9. Averaging 8 points, 6.5 rebounds, 2.3 assists, 1.3 steals, 1.1 blocks a game, 65% from the field. Those numbers likely going down, unfortunately. Maybe not the rebounds. That one's probably going up. Articuno's second free throw good. We're tied. Articuno's got 10. Treecko dribbles it out. Treecko spins. Treecko spinning again. Treecko blocked by Articuno. It was a bad decision, and Typhlosion has the rebound. Typhlosion behind the back pass. Blastoise is open, and he has the bucket. Misjudged by Swampert, and you can see the devastation. Blastoise heads to the line for a chance to make it a 3-point game. Is this making up for his missed game winner in their last game? I don't know. It's not really up to me to be the judge of that. Blastoise has 12 now. Treecko against Typhlosion. Good defense. Treecko to Swampert. Swampert to Sandslash. Oddish perched in a corner. Finds Golem. Blocked by Articuno. Articuno on the way down. It's a lack of basketball IQ that's hurting them. Articuno flips it to Typhlosion. On the outside, Typhlosion drives right by Golem. He's blocked. Rebound by Golem. From behind, Sandslash. Alley-oop attempt. Swatted away by Bulbasaur. Blastoise dribbles it up. Sends it for Articuno. Articuno blocked by Golem. Rebound Sandslash. My goodness, back and forth they go, and neither offense can do anything. Oddish finds inside. Swampert won't go. Rebound to Blastoise. Here comes Typhlosion. He's going to slow down. Eight seconds left. They're just dribbling out the clock. 4 seconds separate shot and game clock. Typhlosion got it! That ices it! Typhlosion has 13! Pallet Town is gonna survive! Barring a miracle. And Rock Tunnel once again snatches defeat from the jaws of victory. It's impressive how much they do this. Sandslash, Treecko for 3. Got it! Not over yet. Treecko's got 19, and most of that is in the second half. Well, they're going to inbound, and someone's going to get free throws. I assume it's going to be Ketchum. Articuno the inbounder. Articuno to Ketchum. And with 2 seconds left, Oddish fouls him. Ketchum will head to the free throw line. He's got 16 right now. Honestly, a player of the game for this team, I have no idea. Maybe Typhlosion? Ash really hasn't done anything in the second half to merit being player of the game. Maybe Bulbasaur. You know, I'm always going to be glazing Bulbasaur. Lockdown Sandslash. Sandslash, 7 points. Ketchum's first free throw's good. Onyx was great, but hasn't really played much in the second half. Maybe Articuno, to be honest. Articuno's had some clutch blocks down the stretch. Ketchum, second free throw, good. Ketchum up to 18, and that'll do it. The Pallet Town starters survive. 80-75 your final. Rock Tunnel falls to 1-8, as I mentioned, virtually eliminating them from playoff contention. But for Pallet Town, they remain right in the hunt with that win, and in fact, move into a playoff spot at the moment because Team Rocket hasn't played yet. That's it from us, though, here. For all our friends at the KBA on Elite 4 TV, I'm Curtis Coleman, thanking you for joining us. We'll see you next time.